Hello and welcome to another edition of Thursday Thoughts with Pastor Pat. I am Pastor Pat, pastor of St. John's United Church of Christ in Weldon, Spring, Missouri, and this is my weekly video vlog on what I'm thinking on Thursday as we're approaching Sunday morning worship. This coming Sunday is August 31st. It is the 12th Sunday after Pentecost. It is also Labor Day weekend. It's also the last weekend of summer on this church calendar, I guess. It's the last Sunday without the choir, without the bells, without Sunday school, and so the last Sunday of summer, so to speak. And the text for Sunday, is from the 14th chapter of Luke, verse 1, and then verses 7 through 14. This is the Luke's account of the parable of the wedding feast, where he warns people to don't sit in the place of honor when there is a wedding banquet or a wedding feast. Don't invite friends or family or the rich. Invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind. And I believe I used Matthew's version of this parable last summer when I preached a sermon series on the 5 practices of fruitful congregations. Some of you may remember when I did that. I believe I did that in June, and then 5 Sundays went through each 5. And one of those 5 practices is Robert Schnazi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct. Schnoz, I don't know. But he talks about radical hospitality. And I love that concept of radical hospitality. I preached on that last June, and I thought that this Sunday would be a great Sunday to revisit radical hospitality as we're approaching fall, and fall time generally yields more visitors. And so a concentration on how to be more hospitable, and not just a little hospitable, but radically hospitable. So that's kind of my focus. And one of the things I wanted to talk about today in particular is the idea of name tags. Some of you love them, some of you hate them. Some people wear them every Sunday. Some people refuse to wear them. So it seems like such a small thing, but I do think this is very important when you're talking about hospitality. I went to churchanswers.com and found some good examples of why you should wear your name tag in church. And here are some of the reasons that they gave. Not all 10, they gave 10 answers. I kind of combined some and condensed it down to a few. One, few people know everybody's name in the church, especially even small churches. There's a chance that not everybody knows everybody's name. And in our church at St. John's, I do think that's the case. Not everybody knows everybody's name. And especially as a church grows, it becomes more difficult to remember everybody's name. And the name tag sends a nice message, I think. I think the name tag sends a message that says, I want you to know my name, and in turn, I'd like to know yours as well. And by not wearing them, you're sending a message to the visitors or recent attendees. I don't really care if you learned my name, and I'm less interested in learning yours. You're probably not intending to send that message, but I do think that message can come across. Second reason that they give, we all need help learning people's names. So when I first came to St. John's, everybody tried really hard to remember to wear their name tags because they knew it would help me to learn names. And I so greatly appreciate that. And you did that because someone new was in the midst, that you wanted to make sure I learned your names. Well, we're constantly getting visitors. We're getting visitors very frequently recently, and I hope that that continues. And I'd like you to do that for them as well. The same thing you did for me in helping me to learn your names, I would like you to do that for the visitor as well, too. The other reason to wear name tags on Sunday, name tags send the message to people that we expect visitors to come. We expect visitors to come. So we're wearing name tags in anticipation that there will be visitors, that there will be new people to meet. And I think it kind of shows that we expect to grow as well, too. And not wearing our name tags can kind of send that opposite message. We don't anticipate having visitors. We don't anticipate growing. We're kind of just who we are. Also, name tags save embarrassment. If you've ever had that uncertain moment where you're not sure you remember someone's name, and so you avoid approaching them because you're afraid to approach them because you're not sure they know the name. If they're wearing their name tag, all you have to do is glance down and go, yep, that's their name, and you can pretend that you knew their name all along. So name tags save that embarrassing moment where you're not sure what someone's name is. It's also good for identifying visitors. It's oftentimes hard for as we grow and we continue to get new faces coming in. Sometimes it can be hard for our ushers or greeters to know who truly is a new face or who is someone who's been worshiping with us. If you're wearing a name tag, the ushers and the greeters can kind of assume you're part of the group, and if you're not, they'll probably assume that perhaps you're someone new. So that's another great reason to wear your name tag. It helps identify visitors. And the last but not least, wearing a name tag is literally the least thing we can do. Radical hospitality goes much farther than just simply wearing name tags. Wearing a name tag is like the least, the most simplest, the easiest thing to do. Now, a lot of you may be saying, I know I've heard this from some people that says, I know everyone's name and everyone knows my name. On that, I call Bible study. I don't think that's true. I'll challenge you this. If you believe that everybody knows your name, I want you to stand up in front with me some Sunday morning and name everyone in the pews. And if you can do that, after worship starts, of course, if you can do that, I'll allow you to not wear your name tag that Sunday. That's the deal. So comment below. Name tags, yes or no? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Why or why not? Leave your comment below. Let's encourage each other to wear those name tags. If you really don't like wearing them, I'd like to hear why. And maybe you have a great point. But comment below, and I hope to see you Sunday morning here in person at 10 a.m. Or you can also worship with us on Facebook Live as well, too. Or if you can't be available Sunday morning, you can come back here to Facebook and find the worship service later in the day. Take care. I hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and God bless. Bye-bye.